Welcome to the sixth video in our ELITE Method Toolkit tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to cover how to use the Stages of Change matrix tool for step 4, transform. It's important that you've done step 1, examine, step 2, learn, and step 3, implement, before getting to this point, because everything builds on what you did in the step prior. So if you haven't yet watched the first video, go ahead and do that now. You can find a link to the full playlist of tutorial videos in the description below and in the PDF guide you received via email. In your toolkit, hop on over to the Stages of Change matrix tool. Now that we're at the transform step, we need to decide how we're going to measure the success of the strategy. In the previous step, you mapped out exactly what you need to create in order to build that bridge from your ideal buyer back to your brand. Now we want to decide, how are we going to know that what we're building is successful? It's important to remember that the stages of change match up with the sales funnel. If you need a cheat sheet, you can look here at your content library. This is going to help you determine which metrics you need to be tracking as indicators of each stage. So for example, when someone is in the brand awareness stage, you want to find out if they can find you. This is where you would track metrics such as the number of keywords that you're ranking for, the number of keywords that you're holding in positions 1 through 3, whether or not your content is being featured in AI-generated snippets, whether you have images and video showing up in featured images, and how many impressions your content is getting on social media, and other top-of-funnel metrics that indicate that people can even find you. Next are your interest metrics. You can measure interest based on engagement. So are people following your brand on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, depending on where you decided your audience spends time? Is your email list growing? Is your content getting engagement activities such as reshares, comments, and likes? Are people opting into your lead magnets on your website? Are people spending more time with your content on your website, as indicated by low bounce rate, high time on page, high scroll percentages? Then you have your decision metrics. Decision metrics are usually indicated by things like people booking calls with your sales reps, people scheduling demos, people asking for pricing, case studies, and other conversion-oriented assets. They've decided that you're a company that they're strongly considering purchasing from, and these are usually the behaviors that occur right before they actually take action and choose you. Now, your action metrics are going to be things like closed proposals and conversions. And your retention metrics will be things like lifetime customer value, churn rate, average customer or client value. If you're a marketing professional, this is likely a process of identifying KPIs that you're already familiar with. The important thing is to match those KPIs up with the right stage of change in your matrix so that you can properly identify when certain parts of your sales funnel are not performing as strongly as they could. In this section, you're not going to fill in every single cell. For example, when someone is in the pre-problem awareness, or problem awareness stage, they're not yet signed on as a client with you. So you're not going to have any retention metrics to track here. Only fill in the white cells, which are true indicators that someone is in that stage of the funnel. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to use your marketing metrics tool for step 4, transform. Remember, I'm walking you through our ELITE method, and it's important that you follow the steps in order. ELITE, examine, learn, implement, transform, enhance. Subscribe to the playlist in the description below to make sure that you get all of the tutorial videos so I can help you build your psychology-driven marketing strategy every step of the way.